Hey guys, it's Justine Hernandez with Passion Style Purpose, living life not by default, but by design. And today's topic is self-judgment. Is it good or is it bad? I've been asking this question myself this year. This year has been a very interesting year, but most specifically, after December 19th, just kind of like a can of worms just opened up for me, and I was like, okay, this is time to do some self-reflection and looking in deeper. So what I found about self-judgment is, for me in my life journey, because of my background and the trauma that I've experienced growing up, self-judgment was actually a motivator for me to do better, be better, keep moving and pressing forward and not settling for less. In my upbringing, I saw people around me just give up and just settle in their lives. And for me, that was completely unacceptable. So the self-judgment was like the motivation for me to move myself forward and bring in my success that I have. Now, I will say there's an opposite, there's a caveat to that. So when you're on this journey, this personal journey of self-awareness and going deeper within yourself and healing your trauma and your beliefs, your mindsets, things pop up. And one of the things that popped up was how self-judgment is actually holding me back from the next level in my life. So I found that to be very interesting because, we have this negative talk that a lot of people, type A's in my opinion, have a lot of this negative talk that has made them successful. Now, when you get to that point of success, now that thing that motivated you before doesn't motivate anymore. It actually hinders your growth and it pulls you back. So if you're experiencing this where self-judgment used to be a motivator for you and now it's holding you back from what it is that you want, whether it be like your money or your finances or your family dynamics, things like that, your relationships, it could show up in so many different ways. So if you're experiencing that, just the fact that you're aware of it is very powerful. So give yourself a pat on the back that you are aware and conscious of it. That's the first step to awareness and changing something that's no longer serving you. So for me, I've been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of healing, and just writing out some kinds of things, writing out in my journals, and just kind of doing a lot of self-reflection to kind of dig into this whole idea of self-judgment. So what I discovered, of course, is that it was my motivation, like I said, to do better and be better. And it got me really far, but it's not getting me very far in this time frame of my life. So we had to pivot and shift that and change that. And how does that happen? With tears, with journaling, with calling yourself out, and also self-judgment for me is also tied with self-care. So the more you love and take care of yourself and you nurture yourself, the less judgment you have. Like, I've worked a lot on for how it reflected for me is like, I have to work hard in my business. I gotta work, 9 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, just grinding. And if I'm not doing anything in my business, then I am a piece of crap. I'm not successful. I'm not moving forward. I'm not doing whatever it is, my purpose in the world. So imagine how something like that used to motivate me actually is hindering me. Because the truth is, when you are in this next level, you don't have to work so hard. Working hard is a paradigm. It's a mindset shift. It's the old way of thinking that you have to work really hard to get a penny. And that's not the case. You just have to show up as yourself and be 100% present and committed. And when you show up, people show up for you. So what does that mean? So for me, like when I'm thinking about slowing down. I slowed down a lot this past year. I had an amazing coach that talked a lot about being in your body, and presence in your body equates to presence in your business. And so for me, learning how to be more present in my body really is what shined the light of the self-judgment, and recreating the new motivator in my life, which is all about that love for myself. And taking the time that if I feel exhausted and I don't feel like I want to do my emails, or I don't want to do certain things, it's okay. It doesn't mean that I'm lazy. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to get what I deserve. It doesn't mean any of those things that I place meaning on. And so because I've made that shift, it's transformed so much about how I motivate myself and treat myself, so that as I'm spending less energy on self-judgment and spending more energy on loving myself and taking care and putting safeguards in, and self-care, and being mindful of those moments where I feel like angst, like I need to do something, those are the times that call for presence, and being present within yourself and realizing I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I can just be. And for doers and type A personalities, that's a very hard pill to swallow, and it takes a practice. And so I would say that if you're on this journey, be loving with yourself. And I know that's so much easier said than done, but take the time to really congratulate the times, the moments that you really, instead of doing, you just take some time to just be. And when you be, the abundance will come out of that. The opportunities flow out of that, because you are in a state of presence where you can see everything that's going around you, versus trying to make something happen, right? So that is my message for today. So I'm just curious, are you in the same journey? Are you experiencing self-judgment in your life? And how are you handling the pivot yourself? Would love to know, and would love to hear more. So talk to you guys soon. Bye.